Right now, new developments in the Stephen Avery case. The man made famous by the Netflix documentary saying he has new evidence he's innocent. And Dane County planning for a second gun buyback event. Why some critics say it's a waste of time.
Pleasant conditions today, actually warmer tomorrow, and then rain starts moving in Friday.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Leah Lynchide. Chris Stanford has the week off. Great week to have some time off. Beautiful day on tap here.
Yeah, we've had a couple 2 days of nice weather. Actually, this whole month hasn't been too bad. But things are going to change when we get till Friday. So as we see, looking at the conditions right now, and don't forget it is still boating season, I guess you could say, as we're still in the middle of August, but things are starting to change. But we're looking at 80 degrees today, so overall still in the water, light winds too, so overall good conditions to be hiking, anything outdoors right now for the next couple days. We have dropped a couple degrees here to run down to 53 of our mid-40s, so it is pretty cool, a little bit below average. Sky condition looks great right now outside, a few high clouds, 53 right now at the airport. Planning today, we're looking at a few more clouds, otherwise getting up to close to 80, which is about average what we should see. Tonight a little bit warmer, won't be as chilly, and then tomorrow we're probably going to see temperatures increase a little bit more. Rainfall, we're looking at chances, and like I said, Saturday to Sunday looks to be the best chance to see widespread rainfall coming into play. But overall, traffic-wise, we're looking at good conditions right now, as you see with the camera right there. But things could be a little bit more dicey as we have a lot of activities going on this weekend. Friday, Saturday with football, we have county fairs going on, so it could be a wet and cool weekend.
Greg Barnhart keeping us in the know. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Continuing coverage this morning, there is a 50-page document out there this morning from the Stephen Avery team documenting how they think they have new evidence that shows he's innocent. Let's take a look here. His new attorneys say there are 2 new witnesses with evidence that directly links an alternate suspect to the murder. The argument also says the prosecution failed to overturn evidence that pointed to this suspect. Right now, Avery is serving a life sentence for the 2005 murder of Teresa Halbach in Manitowoc County. The case gained international attention with the Netflix documentary series Making a Murderer. In Madison, health officials and first responders are trying to get their arms around what appears to be an increasing drug problem in our community. That's hard with no new statistics to look at. The latest numbers in Wisconsin come from 2020, almost 2 years ago. That year, more than 130 people died from overdoses in Dane County. Even without hard numbers, though, first responders know they're seeing an increase, and they think they know what's behind it.
The key now, and really over the last couple of years, has been the increase in synthetic opioids such as fentanyl. There's so many users out there that don't know or don't understand what they're getting anymore that really is causing what we consider to be a pretty big uptick in these overdoses.
Fentanyl is proving to be the deadliest problem here, as you just heard. Some fear a basic Narcan dose won't be enough to save some folks. The state is set to get $400 million in opioid settlement money. That will help pay for rehab, fentanyl test strips, Narcan, and educational campaigns. New this morning, up in Black River Falls, the Forest Street Elementary School will have to be closed after the school was vandalized. Last week, somebody shattered glass doors, poked holes in the roof, trashed all the technology, and even sprayed fire extinguishers all around the school. The school had been under construction this summer. There's no estimate on the damages, but hundreds of thousands of dollars of equipment alone was destroyed. Students there will have to start the year in different classrooms around the community. This month's Dane County gun buyback program was so successful, deputies are already talking about holding another one. The event brought in almost 600 weapons as well as 400 pounds of ammunition. But critics view that as a waste of their time and your money. Tahalil Moadine has more.
Behind a table filled with guns and weapons, Sheriff Calvin Barrett shared 2 feelings today: satisfaction
will never be used in a crime to hurt someone,
and surprise.
We did not expect this amount of weapons, this amount of relevant weapons.
577 weapons, to be exact, collected in a 4-hour period at the Dane County Sheriff's Office first ever Guns for Gift Cards event Saturday. People arrived in more than 200 cars, receiving gas and grocery gift cards. No questions were asked.
This effort focuses on the front end, the proactive side of it, by taking those potential weapons out of the hands of those who could be committing those crimes.
But Detective Anthony Hamilton, who's currently running to replace Barrett as sheriff, says some of these weapons could eliminate leads in open cases.
He's trying to do something that has perhaps feel-good connotations. Certainly, a lot of people like the idea of fewer guns on the street, but it has absolutely zero effect on crime.
Still, those responsible for approving the $50,000 used to run the county initiative are calling it a success.
For us, it was the message that we care and we're doing what we can with a very complex issue.
Dane County Board Supervisor Rick Rose says the effort also helps continue the conversation about gun violence.
I guarantee on the way to drop off the gun and on the way back, families and friends could engage in conversation about the importance and the metaphor of turning in a gun.
Tahalil Moeddin reporting for us. The sheriff's office handed out more than $43,000 worth of gift cards, recipients donating more than $1,000 worth right back. Police plan to destroy the weapons, turning some of them into garden tools. Well, in Rock County, Janesville police say they found a loaded gun on the street in the city's neighborhood on the west side over the weekend. In a Facebook post, Police Chief David Moore said the weapon had a round chambered and the safety was off. The discovery comes just a week after another loaded gun was found on the other side of the city. Chief Moore said that weapon also fire ready. It's 6:05. Coming out, the Brewers with the comeback in the 11th last night, where they're sitting now heading into tonight's game before the playoffs.
And we're live on the Sweet Corn Fest conveyor belt this morning as we're giving you a preview of Corn Fest set to come back this weekend in Sun Prairie. When we come back in the 6:08, stick around.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sheesh Raval with the Ortho Team Clinic at Stoughton Health. We hope you can join us for our upcoming event on shoulder pain relief.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video that the viewers can watch while you and I talk so they can actually see how this works. And you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home. I had the timer on, and we were screaming. 4 minutes, 34 seconds, completely gone.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. These lines bother me. They really do. And this is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. So it targets all those problem areas.
So this would be a daily thing, or just when you want to like get rid of the bags and you would your morning routine?
It absolutely could be a daily thing, but the way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. Apply it underneath your eyes, fine line wrinkles, forehead lines. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Want your clothes to smell freshly washed all day without heavy perfumes? Try Downy Light In-Wash Freshness Boosters. It has long-lasting light scent, no heavy perfumes, and no dyes. Finally, a light scent that lasts all day. Downy Light.
JC tried Game Flings for the first time the other day and forgot where she was. You can always spot a first-time Game Flings user.
I love being an orthopedic surgeon because I can help people improve their lives. My name is Ashish Raval. I'm an orthopedic surgeon. My specialty is sports medicine, focusing specifically on the care of the shoulder, hip, and knee.
You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back, folks. We're in the 608 this morning with a preview of what's been named one of the best food festivals in the Midwest. Josh Breiter live in Sun Prairie with more on Sweet Corn Festival. He's already getting a little corny.
It's a little windy out here this morning, can you tell? It's a little windy. We love it. We love having fun here in the 608. We are getting ready for Corn Fest. Barbara Bealey, you're looking great with some corn this morning.
Why, thank you. It's my Colonel attire.
I love it. Here, we can put those down for now. So we are getting ready for Corn Fest here in Sun Prairie. You guys are super excited. Talk a little bit about where we are and how this hall works here. This is going to be the big place this weekend.
Absolutely. Right now, we're in the corn serving building out here at Angel Park in Sun Prairie. And what happens is on Saturday and Sunday, starting at noon, we will have 80 tons of freshly steamed sweet corn delivered. And then we have a team of volunteers. They'll pick up your corn. They'll get it into the bins here. You'll get a nice huge bin, and so it can feed you or your whole family. And then what happens is you'll take it over to a shucking table. You like that? You get to say shucking on TV.
Shuck.
Yep. You get to shuck it here, and then you get to actually roll your corn. So
the best part here, you got to have all the butter, right?
Oh my gosh, fresh Wisconsin butter, 600 pounds of it, if you can believe it. It will be a whole cube. You'll roll your butter up, and then it gets even funner.
You got to add the salt.
You go to the salt tree, and this is our salt tree. So pick a shaker, give it a little salt to your liking, and then enjoy the hillside or a picnic table. Delicious.
I mean, you said it's 80 tons of corn?
80 tons of corn.
That's a lot of corn.
That's a lot of corn.
So this is just one of the many things that's going to be going on here over the next few days. It actually kicks off today with the parade. So that all kind of leads up to the corn this weekend, right?
Absolutely. It starts with the parade tonight down historic Main Street. And the parade's not enough this year. And so we added in a live band that starts about 7 o'clock. And that is also in conjunction with all of our restaurants. They're having specials. Corn chowder, corn cones. We've got grilled corn on pizza at Salvatore's. So that'll be delicious because everything is there. And then enjoy a picnic out at the park. Listen to the music. You can get a beverage from the Lions Club. A great way to kick off Corn Fest.
Sounds like a corny time to me. Anything corn you can imagine is going to be happening here in Sun Prairie over the next few days, Barbara.
Absolutely. Come out, have some fun. I can't even think of a pun to top that one. And, you know, enjoy a great time, and all the proceeds go back to nonprofits and our civic organizations, which makes our community even stronger.
That's the best part. It's that local support, giving back to the community is what is always the best, right?
Absolutely. It's, you know, a community comes together to make Corn Fest possible. Thousands of volunteers it takes to cook the corn, get the corn here, and run the grounds.
Wonderful. Barbara, thank you so much. Photographer Mark Schilling, if you want to give people the details here, we'll take the details full on this billboard right now. Again, Sun Prairie Corn Fest happening today through Sunday here in Sun Prairie. If you want to learn more, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. Leah, I know we've had a lot of fun, but I think I saved you a kernel of fun for later on here at the station.
Shucks.
Shucks.
Oh, shucks.
I think I got her, Barbara. I think I got her.
There we go. I was looking for a good pun this morning. You guys got me. Josh, you always have the best
We
pun.
did it.
All right, thanks for that story.
You better believe it.
Making us all hungry. Save me some. Don't eat all that. Josh Breiter, my goodness.
Oh, you know I will. I don't know. Looks pretty good.
With the salt tree, it's hard to resist. Josh Breiter, thank you very much. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. He's always having the best time out there. Okay, as the Packers and the Saints prepare for their preseason game Friday, they're joining each other this week for practice up in Green Bay. Day one was filled with a lot of intensity, but that's needed. Packers say it's nice being able to challenge themselves and go against someone other than themselves. And in the eyes of Matt LaFleur, that's one of the biggest benefits of having these joint sessions.
Getting a different look is important because a lot of these, it sounds like there's a lot of game planning that's going on, you know, prior to these practices. So it really forces you to hone in on your rules and follow your rules as a player. Throughout the course of the season, throughout the course of the preseason, certainly there's going to be a lot of unscouted looks. So it makes you just kind of stay sharp on what your rules and responsibilities are.
As for Aaron Rodgers, he didn't hold back with his thoughts of day one. Too many mistakes on offense, especially at wide receiver. Dropping passes, running the wrong routes, all things he says needs to be cleaned up since the season is quickly approaching.
The young guys, you know, they got to, especially young receivers, we got to be way more consistent. You keep dropping the ball, you're not going to be out there. So it's going to be the most reliable guys that are out there. The preparation and the job responsibility is most important. You know, if you're going out there and dropping the ball and somebody else behind you is in the right spot all the time and catching the ball, that guy's going to play.
In case you missed this earlier, Rodgers showing off a new addition to his locker, too. Take a peek. He's about to bring down a bust of Nicolas Cage. Someone Rodgers doesn't know sent it to him. Hard to forget how the QB showed up to training camp a few weeks back sporting the Nick Cage Con Air look. A lot of fans celebrating this morning. All right, 6:15 now as the baseball season trots along. The Brewers needed a big finish last night to keep themselves in the hunt of the playoffs with just a month and a half left. They're second in the NL division right now, two games back from the Cardinals. Game 2 last night with the Dodgers. Take a look. Willy Adames fires up the offense with a 2-run shot. LA stayed in the game, though. For every Brewer lead, the Dodgers come right back, taking the game to extra innings. In the 11th, the Brewers found themselves trailing with the bases loaded. That's when Victor Caratini walked it off. Final in 11 innings, 5-4 Brewers. First pitch tonight is at 7:10. Not bad baseball weather out there. Greg Barnhart with your first warn weather. Hey, Greg.
Not bad at all, actually, for most of August it's been. And actually for the fall practices and football starting out, it's actually been very comfortable for this whole month. Sun is out right now, just rose up this morning. So overall, we're not going to see any type of rain issues today, but that'll be more the factor because we come to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But it should be sunshine with some cloudy conditions. Once again, it is this time of year when we do get the valley fog in the river valley. And as you see, we got it still to the west, hanging on to a quarter mile as you get course towards the southwest Wisconsin. So just a sign of things that come as we're looking at. Traffic-wise, otherwise, just your normal commutes right now. No weather issues to speak of course, this time of year. Temperatures have cooled down. We're down to 53 at Lone Rock, too. Just a sign that the sun is coming up a little bit later each day as we get closer to the end of August here pretty soon. So before you know it, 40s will be back in here overnight. 53 at the airport right now. Dew point's 51, so our dew points have fallen quite a bit. Nice. Temperatures right now good. Overall pattern, northwest pattern continues. We've had some waves. Most of the activities to the south. We have a couple more coming through here. The one north of Billings is the one that's going to watch as that dives south. That's the one that's going to eventually form a nice low that pushes through Iowa, Illinois, and then further east. And that's going to give us our rain chances as we come up. Overall, you see today, northeast winds continue up to about 80. We're looking at about 80 conditions for most of the area. Then we have clouds coming in more tomorrow. But overall, tomorrow will actually be low 80s. And this is one idea of what could occur, although it might be overdoing a little bit because I'm thinking more Thursday night is when the rain chances at least start. This is more of an idea of what we go long term as we go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Notice the spin as you go further to the south, and then we're going to get kind of the wraparound moisture with that. So Saturday looks to be the worst of all for just overcast conditions, showers, and maybe a few embedded thunder. And then that pushes out east, but that can continue on to Monday with maybe even a few showers too. So overall, don't forget the app that we have right now. You can load that up on your phone, and then you can see that what's going on, including radar, which will be more proven as we get towards the end of the week. And there is your extended thunderstorms, upper 70s, looking near 80, and rain, like I said. It's going to be a wet and probably cool weekend.
Okay. Greg Barnhart, we appreciate it. Thank you. As the school year starts around the nation, districts are already facing an uphill battle, a shortage of teachers. As Naomi Ruckham explains, tens of thousands of positions are still unfilled.
After more than 3 decades in the classroom, Florida kindergarten teacher Denise Sufreen still looks forward to the first day back.
I am so excited. I can't wait to meet them.
But as kids fill the halls again, Florida is in the midst of a massive teacher shortage with about 8,000 unfilled positions.
What is the impact of the shortage on students?
Students won't have as much individualized help. They might not be getting the quality of education.
Kansas is down about 1,400 teachers statewide. Dallas had 300 positions to fill with just weeks to go.
We're hiring on site.
And San Francisco is starting the school year short.
We can do an emergency permit, emergency credential.
We have a perfect storm. Randy Weingarten is the president of the American Federation of Teachers. She says the shortage is due to low pay, politicization of the classroom, and a basic lack of appreciation for educators.
We need the politicians to stop making these culture wars and to respect the work we do, respect parents, respect kids, and respect teachers. And that doesn't cost a dime.
Some districts are getting creative to bring teachers back to class, offering 4-day work weeks, thousands of dollars in incentives, discounted childcare, and even relaxing the dress code. Still, a poll of the American Federation of Teachers found job satisfaction is desperately low, with 3/4 of members saying they would not recommend their profession. 40% say they'll likely leave their jobs in the next 2 years.
Education has to be valued by our society more. It needs to be shown with salaries.
This school year, many districts are missing the mark, even before the bell rings. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
Fiat Chrysler is putting its popular gas-powered Dodge Challenger and Charger models in its rear view. The company is ending production of those models next year. The iconic muscle cars first appeared in the 1960s and 70s and were revived in the early 2000s. The company said Monday that 2023 will be the final model year for the Charger and Challenger in their current forms. It comes as automakers move away from gas-powered vehicles and invest more in electric cars. Continuing coverage of what you're paying at the pump these days, the cost of filling up has gone down daily for 2 months now and appears the trend will continue. AAA reports the national average for a gallon of gas this morning is just under $3.95. Some analysts say many states could see gas prices fall below $3 a gallon by the end of the year. The average price in Wisconsin right now, $3.73. 6:21 coming up in our next half hour. New COVID rules for Madison schools. What your student will be required to do. Stay with us. News 3 Now this morning. We'll be right back.
This portion of News 3 Now is brought to you by Shopko Optical.
The Volkswagen Taos. German engineering everyone can get into. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the 2022 Taos, starting at $23,495. Limited inventory available.
Need long-lasting freshness? Try Febreze Unstoppable's Touch Fabric Spray. It doesn't just eliminate odors. Simply shake and spray to unlock the breakthrough power of touch-activated scent technology that lasts, even hours later. That's because Febreze Touch stores scent in your fabrics, so you get bursts of freshness with every touch. Your whole world will come alive. Welcome home to fresh with Febreze Touch. Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Nothing beats a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhoffels. During our Labor Day sale, get great deals on Tempur-Pedic mattresses, like a queen Tempur-Pedic for only $22.49. Plus, you get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Or save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable base sets. And you can rest easy when you take advantage of Steinhoffels' 60-month zero-interest financing. Isn't it time you got a great night's sleep? Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Reviews are very important. It really reflects on how we're handling customers at Precision Door. It's feeling like I'm helping out my neighbor. Quality service quickly from a name you can trust.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Everything here is American made.
But it's tough competing with China.
Ron Johnson's making it tougher. Johnson pushed for special tax breaks for outsourcing corporations.
But voted against tariffs and sanctions on China's unfair trade practices.
And when Johnson's big corporate PAC donor announced plans to create jobs outside Wisconsin, he defended them.
It's not like we don't have enough jobs here in Wisconsin. The biggest problem.
Senator Johnson, stop making it tougher on us.
Surginian's 92-year history means you pay $92 for installation no matter how many rooms you carpet. Get carpet and pad in your old carpet removed and recycled. Our competitors can't match it. Ask about 18-month financing. Local, sustainable Surginians.
Oh, great. My wireless bill just went up.
Should have gone with US Cellular. They aren't raising prices on any of their plans.
Seriously?
Yeah, my price won't increase.
Well, that is refreshing. I feel like everywhere you turn these days, prices are going up.
Supply chain got us too. Don't get me started on the overhead costs.
At US Cellular, every plan for everyone is price protected.
You know, I respect a female entrepreneur.
U.S. Cellular, where every plan is price protected.
Life gets bigger when you break from the herd. The Volkswagen Tiguan. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today to learn more about the versatile 2022 Tiguan. Limited inventory available.
Welcome back. Just a gorgeous My News 3 morning picture this morning from Linda. She says while we were enjoying a beautiful sunrise this week, she was trying to see it through the fog. She must be in one of those low-lying valley areas, right, Greg?
Yeah, a lot of the river valley, especially the Wisconsin River Valley, gets this fog this time of year. It's pretty common.
Beautiful, though. Makes for just gorgeous shots, Linda. Thanks for sharing this. What does your morning look like? Send us your pictures with the hashtag My News 3 Mornings. We can find and share them every day right around this time. We're also asking you to send in your back-to-school photos ahead of the school year. We'd like to do a specific News 3 morning special here, whether it's packing a backpack, enjoying the final days of summer, or your first day of school once that comes along. We'd love to feature your family here on the program. So you can send your pictures into tips@channel3000.com or simply use the hashtag MyNews3Morning on social media like you do regularly so we can find and share your back-to-school memories, no matter what it is, whether it's from last year, as you're preparing this year, or as you go back this year. We would love to see what it looks like. All right, it's starting to feel more and more like fall. The weather is staying in the 70s these days.
Yeah, it's about, and even the morning now, we're getting up to upper 40s. Ooh. And you'll actually see some of the temperatures. I mean, we still got boating weather going on. Don't forget, it's still about 80 degrees, so it is still fairly nice, light winds. But 40s are starting to creep in, so it is starting to feel fall-like. And as you see, temperatures today, 53 right now. And then later on today, about 80 degrees, too, we're going to expect to see. So if you plan out your day, still nice. But yes, the mornings are getting quite chilly now.
Bundle up, folks. Greg, thank you.
No problem.
A live interview at the new Costco location in Verona after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places.
Get the 2022 Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy.
At Pick and Save, we believe local produce shouldn't be hard to find. That's why we work with local farms right in our own backyard to bring you fresher than fresh produce.
You got everything I need. You're like medicine to me.
Because shopping for local produce should be as easy as shopping at your local Pick and Save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
My active psoriatic arthritis can slow me down. Now, Skyrizi helps me get going by treating my skin and joints. Along with significantly clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Skyrizi attaches to and reduces a source of excess inflammation that can lead to skin and joint symptoms. With Skyrizi, 90% clearer skin and less joint pain is possible.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like the feeling of improving my skin and joints. And that means everything. Now's the time to talk to your doctor about how Skyrizi can help treat your psoriatic arthritis so you can get going. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
At Bob's, choice and value go together like, sofas and love seats. Like my Avenger Power Reclining Sofa or Power Reclining Love Seat with loads of features like Papa-Pedic memory foam seating, USB ports, cup holders, and storage space galore. And it comes in 2 colors. Your choice, only $9.99 each. So you can recline with the touch of a button, charge your phone in a snap, and spend more of that hard-earned cash outside the home because furniture isn't everything, you know. Did I say that out loud?
Get Bob's discount!
If Tim Michels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michaels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michaels.
This is the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places.
Get the 2022 Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy.
Right now, Ron Johnson back in Wisconsin on the campaign trail. What he says about a man who requested fake ballots in the primaries. And we're live at the Verona Costco this morning as they celebrate their opening day, the party they're throwing today, and when you can check out the new space.
Looks pleasant today, warmer tomorrow, then rain coming on its way.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Thanks for joining us on your Wednesday. I'm Leah Lynchide. Chris Stanford has the week off. We start this morning with Greg Barnhart, your newest News 3 meteorologist. Yeah. Glad to have you on the team.
Glad to be here. So, yeah, and you're kind of in my neck of the woods, aren't you? At least you grew up in you were Iowa County. I was Richland County, so
yeah. So
Southwest
Greg
Wisconsin.
is from Wisconsin. Yeah, Southwest Wisconsin. This is nothing new for you.
No, this area wasn't. I grew up on a dairy farm over there, so spent 25 years doing other things, weather-wise, other around the world, but came back here.
Hey, you came back because we have such a nice forecast, huh?
That for 2 days. Then it gets a little bit iffy if you want, depending on what you're looking for weather-wise. Overall, we're looking at temperatures actually cooled off pretty nicely right now. Low 50s, 53, even some 40s creeping in. It's kind of a sign of things that the end of August, we're getting towards the tail end of August, so the temperatures are going to get in the 40s. Fall continues to persist, and that's going to be a common theme. Wisconsin River Valley down there and then extending further north. So once we get a little bit further sun's out, that'll begin to burn off. But in the meantime, that is definitely going to be an issue for this time of the day. We're looking at 80 degrees, getting close to 80 for most of the time. A few clouds out there. Overall, not that bad. Tomorrow, actually warmer. We're going to get probably more into the low 80s. Temperature, precipitation-wise, as we mentioned, Friday through Sunday, the rain is coming back in. This is one idea of how much rain. It's kind of shifted a little bit further south, but still, we're looking at maybe a ½ inch to maybe some areas getting close to a 1 inch of precipitation. This generally is an idea of kind of the trend. Friday night to Saturday still looks the best opportunity as that low kind of shifts south. So Saturday probably looks to be the most cloudy and best chance for rain. Overall, traffic-wise, we're not looking at any issues going on anywhere right now as we zoom in, zoom out. So otherwise, traffic, weather looks good this morning, just a little bit chilly.
All right, Greg Barnhart, thank you very much. More back-to-school coverage this morning. The Madison School District releasing its updated COVID-19 safety measures 16 days ahead of the upcoming school year. A spokesperson says the district will continue to highly recommend wearing masks indoors and on buses, but as of right now, they will not be required. They add masks could be required again under the guidance of health officials or if warranted by local COVID conditions. Still, the district says students and staff should be wearing a mask if they're showing any symptoms of a respiratory illness. That includes a cough, congestion, runny nose, sore throat, regardless of a negative COVID test. You should also continue to wear a mask per CDC guidelines for the 6 to 10 days after a positive test. All right, to our other top story this morning, big news out of Verona. The latest Costco location coming to Madison, and it's opening today. We're going to give you a sneak preview right now. Kayla Campillo is with Costco Corporate. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Kayla.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
So what convinced Costco to bring another location to the Madison area?
Well, I think, that's easy. The Madison area really loves Costco, and I think there's a really high demand here, especially in this Verona area, and the area was excited to bring us in, and we're excited to be here.
Any exciting events or deals happening today to celebrate the opening?
Oh, absolutely. Well, we'll have our ribbon cutting ceremony shortly here at about 7:15, which the chamber will be joining us for. That'll be fun. And then we have lots of great deals in there. We bring in a lot of spice items when we do a new opening, and I think our members are going to really like it. We have PS5s, so everybody always likes that. But I think that everybody will really like what we have. We also have some vendors. We do what we call a road show. That they bring in products for a few days and they demo them. So, I think everybody's really going to like it.
How fun. And hey, what are the hours of operation today and then moving forward for anybody who wants to check out those deals today? Go ahead.
Of course. So today we open at 8 a.m. And we close at our normal time of 8:30. And then starting tomorrow, we'll start our normal operation hours. So Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 8:30. Saturdays, 9:30 to 6, and Sundays, 10 to 6.
Kayla, thanks so much for joining us this morning. We hope everything goes well. I know you're going to have an influx of folks headed over to Verona today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kayla. All right, 6:34 now. New information this morning. A 16-year-old from Fitchburg is now charged in connection with the homicide investigation in Jefferson County. Court records show 16-year-old Daquan Lucas is charged with first-degree intentional homicide. 16 years old. The shooting happened August 8th in the town of Sumner. A criminal complaint alleges Lucas shot a woman twice in the back of her head at a rental home. The complaint says Lucas and the woman were both part of a group gathered together to celebrate their nephew's birthday, who had recently died. To the nation's capital now. Billed as the nation's biggest ever single climate investment, the Inflation Reduction Act directs nearly $400 billion in climate and energy programs, including tax credits and incentives to cut emissions by 40% over the next 8 years.
We're at a tipping point where the adoption of electric cars, electric trucks, solar, wind power, battery storage is almost there, but these incentives will get us there.
President Biden signing it into law yesterday, less than 3 months ahead of the midterm elections. Biden plans to hit the road in the coming weeks to explain what's in this landmark legislation. Democrats say the law will pay for itself and cut the federal deficit as well. It'll do so by raising revenue through increased tax enforcement and a 15% minimum corporate tax. This morning, First Lady Jill Biden is in COVID isolation after testing positive yesterday. According to a White House statement, she started to show cold-like symptoms Monday night. She first tested negative on a rapid test, but that second PCR test coming back positive. She'll be taking Paxlovid and is isolating for at least 5 days. More local news this morning. 2 roommates returning to their frat house here in Madison after summer break to find it had been burglarized. They're worried it's a sign of rise in crime in Madison. Armand Rahman has the story.
In the hustle and bustle of couches and carts on move-in day,
I have a whole bed still.
UW students may not be used to hearing about a burglary, but that's what Gabe Piscatelli heard from his mom.
She just linked the article about the break-in. She's like, just to let you guys know.
According to police, 2 roommates say they were robbed over the summer at their fraternity house in the 100 block of Langdon Street. For Gabe's friend Daniel, it cast a bit of a shadow over the beginning of the year.
It's a little unnerving. Hopefully we can get these streets a little safer. But yeah, I think the police will do a good job cleaning it up.
The 2 men told authorities they locked their doors and that they found a window removed. Gabe says his mom treated it as a reminder to just be careful.
It's just more about a precaution, keeping your doors locked and stuff like that. Just common sense, safety stuff. I don't know. Some stuff you can't avoid.
Meanwhile, sophomore roommates Kathy and Marisol feel more secure moving into their new place on Carroll Street near Langdon.
We were on State Street before, so it's much more loud, chaotic. This is more quiet for us, and I feel like maybe even safer.
Still, with other crime on the rise in Madison, they remain on alert. But they feel their new neighbors will too.
There's a sorority house 2 houses over. There's a bunch of other girls living in the street, so I don't think us worrying about being alone is the problem.
Hopefully it's a good start to the school year, a safe one at that.
Armand Rahman reporting there. According to Madison police, other residents at the frat house could find they were hit as they returned from break. The investigation is ongoing. All right, to campaign 2022 coverage. Congresswoman Liz Cheney conceding to her opponent in her Wyoming primary overnight. The 3-term incumbent faced an uphill battle for re-election after her vote to impeach former President Trump. She later became vice chair of the January 6th committee, too. Of the 10 Republicans who voted to impeach Trump and then faced a primary challenge this year, only 2 have prevailed and will go on to the general election in November.
We must be very clear-eyed about the threat we face and about what is required to defeat it. I have said since January 6th that I will do whatever it takes to ensure Donald Trump is never again anywhere near the Oval Office, and I mean it.
And in Alaska, former Governor Sarah Palin advancing in the primary race to run for the state's only House seat. Back in Wisconsin, Senator Ron Johnson stumping for his re-election campaign. He's now thanking a Racine County man who admitted to requesting absentee ballots under other people's names. Harry Waite requested those ballots, pretending to be both Racine Mayor Corey Mason and Assembly Speaker Robin Voss. He turned himself in and claimed he was proving how easy it was to do.
I certainly wouldn't prosecute whatever he did. I appreciate what he did. I think he did the public a service, showing a vulnerability that obviously WEC isn't concerned about.
I think that's a complete and total abdication of the role of a U.S. Senator. This man, according to his own confession, broke the law, did so intentionally under the guise of some sort of weird attack on our absentee voting system, which, if you don't break the law, works very well.
Wisconsin Elections Commissioner Ann Jacobs in that response there, saying numerous checks and balances exist to catch these sorts of fraudulent cases. The Justice Department is also investigating. All right, it's 6:39 on your Wednesday. The chance for thunderstorms creeping closer as we get closer to the weekend. We'll check in on when you could see rain in your commute in your first warn weather.
And we're gearing up for some fun in the 608 this morning, giving you a preview of Corn Fest in Sun Prairie, which is back starting today. Come along for the ride when we come back. Stick around.
iMart Express owns selection, price, and speed. Need single vision? Get 2 pairs starting under $40. Progressives, 2 pairs start under $80. Nobody beats us, guaranteed. iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
McGann Furniture and Flooring has a question for you. Do you have a hard time sleeping comfortably through the night? Is your mattress 10 years old or even older? Chances are you're due for a new one. Mattress technology has changed a lot in the last 10 years. Our experienced staff will help you find the right style, construction, and firmness that will give you years of sleeping comfort. And remember, we don't raise prices, only to lower them later for a sale. With delivery and disposal of your old set, we make it easy to have the bed of your dreams at McGann Furniture and Flooring, downtown Baraboo.
If Tim Michaels is governor, here's what reproductive health care would look like in Wisconsin. Providing abortions? A felony. Exceptions in cases of rape or incest? None. Here's what Michaels says to Wisconsin women who get pregnant after being raped. To ask her to go through the birth is not unreasonable. Tim Michaels is a radical and divisive politician coming for your rights. Wisconsin women deserve better. Vote no on Tim Michaels.
Velco Factory Direct. What does that mean? It means no middleman, no overpriced, underperforming windows. Factory Direct means getting what you want, when you want, without breaking the bank. It means when you buy one window, you'll get one free. Yes, free. It means quality craftsmanship, custom designs, and a lifetime warranty. Most importantly, it means a team of window professionals dedicated to one thing above all, your delight. Buy one window, get one free. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Velco.
We love our pets, but we don't always love their hair, which is why we made Bounce Pet Hair and Lint Guard. With 3 times the pet hair fighting ingredients, just one sheet helps remove pet hair from your clothes. Looking good starts in the dryer with Bounce Pet.
Add Downy to your wash for all the freshness and softness of home, even when you're not at home. Feel the difference with Downy.
How do we make your glasses the same day? It's all done in store. Our skilled techs handle your glasses from start to finish, getting them back the same day. Quality, affordable glasses made in store, only at iMart Express.
On a mission to rescue and rehabilitate birds of prey.
You're just the underdogs, you know, you're just rooting for them.
Mark Kane shows you how these breathtaking birds are getting a second life in hopes of one day soaring to freedom again. Thursday at 6.
Imagine a world without breast cancer. What if you were the one more we needed to raise one more dollar, take one more step, share one more story? The power of one starts with you. Join us for the More Than Pink Walk, August 28th.
You are watching News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back, folks. We're in the 608 this morning with a preview of what's been named one of the best food festivals in the Midwest, and I couldn't agree more. Josh Breider's live in Sun Prairie with more on the Sweet Corn Festival. He's not eating right now. Looks like he's having more fun. Hey, Josh.
Hey, Leah, good morning. Yeah, not eating. We're checking out the midway action right now, which is set to happen tomorrow through the rest of the weekend. So we're giving you a little bit of a taste of what to expect here with all the fun in Sun Prairie as we make our way down to the ground. We've got the big old slide action here. Taking me back to a kid. All right, here we go. Okay, that went a lot faster than I expected. Barbara Bealey waiting with some corn down here. Barbara, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Oh, fantastic. Welcome to Sun Prairie.
Yes, good to be here. You guys are getting excited. I'm still on a little bit of an adrenaline rush from that side. You guys are getting excited because this is what you guys live for in Sun Prairie every single year.
Absolutely. It kicks off tonight with the parade, and then tomorrow night the carnival kicks off. 6 live bands and fun throughout the weekend.
What can folks expect here throughout the weekend? Because there really is something for everybody. Obviously, we're standing here in the midway. There's something for the kids to do, but there's a lot of stuff for adults, too, as well as the corn, of course.
Absolutely. We've got a kids' activity tent with a number of activities happening. We've got a corn eating contest on Saturday, and we also have a cornhole tournament, and just a whole lot of fun and games for young and old.
You know, you guys have been doing this for close to 70 years. It'll mark 70 years next year, since 1953. You know, what is a festival like this for Sun Prairie itself?
You know, it is iconic. You know, Sun Prairie used to be a huge agricultural city, and this really pays tribute to that. And so now what we do is we raise 80 tons of sweet corn. We serve it to our great customers who come to town, and all those funds go back into the community through nonprofits and civic organizations.
So if people have never been out here before, what would be your plea to get them to visit Sun Prairie the next few days?
Oh, you know, it's a blast because there is something for everybody. And of course, the sweet corn on Saturday and Sunday, it's steamed to perfection. Hot butter, it's rolled and then salted, and then you can listen to some bands and watch some dancing or even a martial arts demonstration. It's just fun.
Fun for everyone, even the slide, right?
Absolutely.
That's a lot faster than I expected.
It sure was. You kind of kicked me there,
I know,
buddy.
I'm sorry. I had no control there the entire way down. Well, Barbara, thank you so much for having us out here this morning. We certainly appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. And if you go to sunprairiecornfest.com, you'll find all the details.
Wonderful. Thank you. You can go to channel3000.com. I placed that link up there as well. And I think I'm still kind of recovering from that slide. You know, Leah, I tweaked my back last week, but I think that might have knocked me back into place because I'm feeling pretty good. Although I can't really hear you really well this morning.
What a corny guy, huh? My goodness. Shucks. Shucks, Josh. Hey, go ice that back. If I see you at the gym today and you're complaining, I know what's to blame. It's that slide, huh?
No, I'm not kidding you. I think that slide, it knocked me back into perfection. I think we're all good here in Sun Prairie this morning. How could you not be when you're talking about some corn in the 608?
Sweet Corn Festival, doing you some good heart and soul and body, too. All right, Josh Brighter, thank you very much. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. All right, let's head over to Greg now with your first warn weather. Pretty decent day to kick off that festival, Greg.
Yeah, it is actually for the next 2 days. Other than if you're to the southwest, over in the southwest part of Wisconsin, you have some fog still remaining. Otherwise, it's clear skies, a few clouds, high clouds up there, but overall the visibility is good. We've dropped down to the low 50s, actually quite almost chilly now as you get to the mid 40s up there, and I'm sure there's probably some areas towards the river bottoms that are probably in the upper 40s too. So a sign of things to come as we get towards the second half of the end of August. Overall, here we've seen low 50s pretty much in Dane County. Current conditions at the airport, we're sitting at 53 as you saw below. We got dew points of 51, which is a nice drop from a couple days ago. So it has dried out a little bit. Overall, we're going to see about 80 degrees. Average right now is 79. A few cumulus probably will form in this afternoon once again with some high cirrus too. But overall, plenty of sun. Pattern-wise, we still got the jet coming way up into Canada, and then it curves back down to the northwest over us. Let's keep us in this cool, somewhat active pattern, but we do see breaks in between. The next one that we're watching is the one up towards northern Montana into Canada. That's the one that's going to drop south and eventually form a nice deep low over in Iowa, which then will scoot to Illinois and then further east, and our rain will come with it. As you see, overall for today, northeast winds will look around 80 degrees for most of the area. A little bit more cloud cover. Can even see a lake breeze front setting up towards Milwaukee area, so a little bit different there. tomorrow and tonight, we should see the winds turn around a little bit. So overall tonight, I would say a few degrees warmer for most areas. And then tomorrow, the winds do turn around southwest, increase a little bit. We're probably going to see temperatures get up to more 80 degrees. And then this question is how far this precipitation gets tomorrow afternoon. Right now, I think it's kind of overdoing it. Really, it'll probably stay west, but that's something to keep an eye on. This gives you another idea of what's going on, precipitation as we go through. Saturday looks the best, and then overall, Sunday will continue, and Monday, and then dry out probably by Monday, but overall, still good amounts of precipitation that we should be expecting. So your 10-day right now, we're seeing the upper 70s today, near 80. Thunderstorms, showers come in. Saturday looks kind of overcast, and then once again, we'll be back to about upper 70s, which is average for this time of year.
All right, Greg Barnhart, thank you very much. New this morning, the Ho-Chunk Nation's Language Division is releasing a dictionary to help preserve and teach the language. With fewer than 50 first language Ho-Chunk speakers still alive, the website will be a really valuable resource.
The unfortunate reality is we're going to get to a point someday where we don't have these elders to call anymore, and we don't have all of these native speakers at our disposal. But if we can capture, again, as much of their knowledge as possible and what they're so graciously willing to share with us and put it in this database, we still have that resource.
So the link to that new website, it's up on your screen right now. It's dictionary.hochunk.org. It currently has 11,000 words. It's going to be continually updated by Ho-Chunk staff. Just about 6:50 in the morning. Coming up in the Sprint, you might be surprised at the final number of folks attending the state fair this year, how much higher the number is from last. But first, if you have a little kid turning 3 soon, please let us know. We'd love to share their picture on TV. Thanks for watching News 3 Now this morning.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale, and to celebrate, we're stacking the deals. Buy any sofa or sectional and get 20% off your second purchase. Get another 20% off both items. Plus, we are still offering great special financing at Slumberland Furniture.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Red Robin. Yum.
At Bachman Pools and Spas, we have 25 hot tubs on display.
Several models available for immediate delivery.
For a limited time, all new hot spring spas come with a revolutionary freshwater salt system for free.
That's a $1,200 value.
You owe it to yourself to experience soft, natural, healthy water.
Hurry in to take advantage of special 0% interest for 60 months. Plus, get a free freshwater salt system.
Relax, it's Bachman's.
Give every morning a fresh start with a Jimmy Dean Delights breakfast. They're chock full of protein and ingredients you want. From wraps to bowls to sandwiches. You'll never have the same old again.
We're delighted and hope you will try.
Here at Precision, we are veteran-owned, and we take pride in servicing not only our community, but serving our country as well. No job is too big and no job is too small. Here at Precision, we'll fix them all.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
It's time to amp up the fun at your local Ford dealer. The summer Supercharged sales event is here. So stop by your Ford dealer today and check out great offers on select Ford vehicles. Then discover how Ford can take your summer to a whole new level. Choose Flex Buy on a 2022 Ford Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% APR financing for 66 months.
Are you tired of clean clothes that just don't smell clean? Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters keep your laundry smelling fresh way longer than detergent alone. If you want laundry to smell fresh for weeks, make sure you have Downy Unstoppable's in-wash scent boosters.
JC tried Game Flings for the first time the other day and forgot where she was. You can always spot a first-time Game Flings user.
With Red Robin's $10 gourmet meal deal, the choice is yours. Pick one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries. All for just $10. Hurry in before it's gone.
Red Robin. Yum.
It's Slumberland's anniversary mattress sale, and we've got great deals and specials on mattresses. Like a free bedding bundle with select mattress purchases of $5.99 or more. That's 2 free pillows, a sheet set, comforter, and 2 pillowcases. Free. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
We're Brothers Maine,
We want you to feel like family here.
Welcome back. 6:53, time for the morning sprint. The situation at the U.S.-Mexico border, the topic of a roundtable discussion in Wisconsin with Senator Ron Johnson in Milwaukee. Johnson, who is a member of the Homeland Security Committee, said he wanted to hear about what he calls the failures of the Biden administration. Johnson, who is up for re-election this year, invited border security leaders, immigration experts, and the parent of a teen who died of a fentanyl overdose. In West Allis, the Wisconsin State Fair says more than 1 million people attended the 11-day event this year. Get this, that's a 20% increase from last year. The fair says the Wisconsin Bakers Association served 320,000 cream puffs and more than 100,000 ears of corn to fairgoers. That right there is Florence Edwards-Miller getting her baby girl Sylvia vaccinated against COVID at the Children's Museum here in Madison. They're hosting a vaccine clinic for area parents to make the experience less scary for kids. Sylvia got a severe case of COVID about a month ago. She had to be put on steroids to help with symptoms. Now that she's 6 months old, Florence wanted to make sure to protect her daughter as best she could. You can find an appointment to get a kid's vaccine at the museum yourself. More information on channel3000.com. Decatur Dairy in Brodhead breaking ground this week on a new multi-million-dollar facility. The 23,000 square foot building will cost about $6 million to build. The expansion was made possible in part by a recent grant from the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture. The plant produces cheese with milk for more than 70 cooperative members across south central Wisconsin, bringing much needed business to local farmers. Serena Williams losing to current U.S. Open champion Emma Raducanu at the Cincinnati Tennis Masters last night. The next time Williams takes the court will be at the U.S. Open in less than 2 weeks. It was last week when she said her career would be winding down with the final appearance in New York. And the most visited national park adding some new parking fees next time you head over. Starting March 1st, vehicles parked at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park for longer than 15 minutes, gonna need a tag. It'll cost you $5 for a day pass or $15 for a 7-day pass. The new program is called Park It Forward. The money raised here will help cover park costs.
And we're looking at actually cooler conditions. We actually get some 40s now this morning as we get into the middle of the end of August here. So overall sky conditions are good. We still have some fog out there, but it is now back up to 54. It was 53 last hour, so we're actually improving. Overall 80 degrees is what we expect for most of the area today. And then we look at precip chances. Once again, Saturday is the day to look for, and Sunday, but overall that looks to be a wet and cool weekend to be on tap. So traffic-wise, no issues going on right now. Speak of weather-wise, traffic-wise, other than your morning commute. But so it's going to be a cool condition today and good travel, but warmer tomorrow.
All right, Greg, thanks so much. Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. We'll be right back.